All right, let's get right into it. Modern factories are all about speed, efficiency, just getting things done. But here's the thing. What good is making something fast if you don't make it right? Execution without quality is, well, it's pretty much useless. So in this explainer, we're going to unpack how modern factories use these systems, called MES, to make sure quality isn't just a final check, but something that's baked into the process from the very start.
So let's just put it all out on the table right away. Think about the old way of doing things. You make a whole batch of products, and only then, at the very end, does someone check them. You're using paper forms, clipboards, and when something's wrong, it's a mad scramble. It's constant firefighting. The MES way? It's the complete opposite. Quality is proactive. It's built into every single step, it's guided by digital tools, and the whole point is to prevent problems. And that massive shift from reactive to proactive is exactly what we're going to explore. All right, so here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about why treating quality as an afterthought is such a big problem. Then, we'll see how digital inspections completely change the game. We'll get into the nitty-gritty of managing defects, how you turn guidelines into hard rules, and finally, what you can do with all this powerful data. Okay, first up, the old way. The old way with traditional quality control is that waiting till the end isn't just a little inefficient. It is a recipe for disaster. It's incredibly expensive. And this right here, this is the huge mindset shift that MSCS brings. It's a total flip of the old model. Instead of one massive high-stakes inspection at the finish line, quality becomes a series of tiny, continuous checks along the way. And what does that mean? It means you catch a problem when it's small and costs maybe $1 to fix, not after it's already ruined thousands of dollars worth of products.
So that sounds great in theory, right? But how does a factory actually do that? Well, it all kicks off with the digital inspection. This is all about making sure the right person is doing the right check on the right product at the perfect moment. And we're not just talking about one kind of check. MES handles the whole shebang, from the second raw materials hit the loading dock through every single stage of assembly and even for the final sign-off. The system can even trigger special checks based on, say, every 10th unit or every hour. It completely replaces the old-school clipboard with a smart, dynamic process. Now, this is where it gets really cool, because this process is practically error-proof. Picture this. You're an operator on the line. The screen in front of you tells you exactly what to check, say a specific torque measurement. Then it tells you how to check it, with which tool, following which steps. All you have to do is record the result, pass, fail, or the number. And bam, that data is instantly captured and becomes a permanent part of that product's digital DNA. Okay, but let's be real, things don't always go perfectly. Inspections fail. So what happens when a defect pops up? Well, this is where MES works its magic, turning a fuzzy problem into crystal clear data you can actually use. So instead of a scribbled note that just says, scratch on surface, which isn't super helpful, right? The system makes you get specific. The defect is given a unique code, it's linked to the exact station and component, and you even tag how severe it is. All of a sudden, that vague observation becomes a rich, structured data point that you can track, analyze, and use to find the root cause. And that brings us to the big decision. We've officially logged a defect. So what's the next move? Do we try to fix it? Is it a total loss that needs to be scrapped? Or maybe it needs to go to a special analysis station for an expert to look at? The MES acts like a digital traffic cop for that entire process. If a part goes to rework, the system tracks it, making sure it gets fixed, and then comes back to be reinspected. If it's scrapped, that decision is logged forever. Nothing gets lost. No more parts mysteriously disappearing on a forgotten rework shelf. You get a perfect auditorial trail for everything. Now, having all these slick digital tools is great, but how do you guarantee that everyone uses them every single time without fail? Well, that's where the real brains of the operation comes in. It's called the control plan. Honestly, the best way to think of a control plan is like a constitution for your factory's quality. It's a digital rulebook that defines all the non-negotiables, what gets checked, where it gets checked, and how it gets checked. And the key word there is enforced. This isn't a friendly suggestion in a binder on a shelf. It's a hard-coded mandate. And this quote just nails it. This is what it's all about. The control plan takes quality from a guideline that somebody might forget to read
and it turns it into an unbreakable system rule. The MES can literally stop the production line from moving forward if a mandatory check is skipped. That is a total game changer.
Okay, let's pause for a second. We've been capturing all of this amazing structured data at every single step. Now, we get to the fun part, the payoff. This is where we use all that data to not just trace problems, but to actually get ahead of them. This is what we call traceability, and it's like having a superpower. Imagine you get that dreaded call from a customer about a faulty part. Instead of a week-long panic trying to figure out what happened, you can ask the system simple questions. Show me every unit made with this batch of components. Which machine worked on these specific units? In seconds, literally seconds, you've identified and contained the problem.
And it's not just for crisis mode. All this data feeds into live dashboards, so managers aren't waiting for an end-of-week report that's already out of date. They can see things like first-pass yield, which is just the percent of products made perfectly the first time, or their rework and scrap rates, all updated in real time. You can spot a negative trend the moment it starts.
But you know, seeing problems in real time is great, but you're still seeing problems. The real holy grail, the ultimate goal here is to use all this data to stop those problems from ever happening in the first place.
Let me walk you through a quick story that shows exactly what I mean. Imagine a robot is tightening a bolt. Technically, all its measurements are within the allowed range, but the MES is smart. It sees a trend. The values are slowly drifting towards the lower limit. It's not a failure yet, but something's up. So the system automatically increases how often it inspects that robot's work and sends an alert to the maintenance team. They come over, recalibrate the tool, and the problem is fixed. And the amazing part? Not a single bad part was ever made. That's not reacting, that's preventing.
All right, so let's tie this all together. At its core, MES embeds quality deep inside the production process. It uses digital tools to create clean, actionable data. It uses control plans to turn suggestions into unbreakable rules. And all that data gives you superpowers like traceability and real-time KPIs. But if you remember just one thing, let it be this. The goal is to make that massive shift from fighting fires to preventing them from ever starting.
This leaves us with one last, kind of mind-blowing thought. We've just built this incredible engine on the factory floor that generates perfect, clean, real-time data about quality. So the big question is, what happens when you plug that data stream into the limitless power of the cloud, of AI, and of predictive analytics? Well, that's when quality stops being just a process and becomes a true strategic asset, powering the next huge leap in smart manufacturing.